Welcome to Action with Ease and Joy. This is the podcast for women entrepreneurs ready to turn procrastination into momentum and build their businesses with flow, alignment, and joy. I'm Thea Liljestrand.
And I am Gunilla Henriksson. And every episode, we will explore how to take inspired action while staying true to yourself. Let's dive in and get it done with ease and joy.
Hello. So here we are again at taking action with ease and joy. And I know that we believe in a new way of creating. And I just love to be here with you, Gunilla, who is creating in a holistic way directly from your heart and soul. Isn't that how you could describe it? Creating your life.
Yes,
and
exactly.
business.
Creating from a different place than from stress and from paradigms and from ego to take action from my heart and my soul. And it's such a difference to do that. And that's why we created this program for others as well. So Thea, can you tell us a little bit about the program that we are creating?
Yes. We love to blend all these beautiful things of clarity and flow, intuition, softness with structure and strategy, of course, and blend all that together. And that's why it's called Action with Ease and Joy. And it's a mastermind, but it's also co-creating your own thing together with others that also are creating at the same time. So we love the idea of taking action, of course, and action taking is important. But we have learned that we take action from this place of our inner strength, our inner heart and soul, and rise the frequency. And we have noticed that that really is something effortless, fun, and we get results also at the same time. So our program is a mastermind, and it's for female entrepreneurs who want to create something, different businesses, creating with structure and flow, stillness, clarity. And we get together weekly and we co-work together, focused with intention. And then we also have these mastermind calls where we get to together create something that is more than just the amount of pieces that are in there. So that's also really interesting to mastermind together someone's issue, question, or challenge. But the community part of it, what would you say, Gunilla, about that? A community
Yeah.
of women.
Yes, it's this community it's for a lot of people, it's easy to procrastinate. And even though you might have so wonderful ideas of your business and you want to take a step further, yeah. And this is the community makes also it's easier to take these steps together, and also that you have every week this meeting, so you have even though life might be going up and down, and it's times with a lot of challenges sometimes, but if you have this weekly meeting, it's something to look forward to. And also, in in these hours, you're going to be hopefully relaxed and focused. And this will also help other things in life to make you more calm and in balance. Um, and we lift each other
Mm.
with our energies. And of course, we're celebrating each other's. There's so many things to celebrate every single day, like a small thing, like you are able to walk or eat or take a shower. So a lot of celebrations to raise the frequency.
Mhm. Yes.
And it's international and joyful to
Mm.
to be with others, and you see them sitting working, everybody focused, and feeling this feeling of, oh yes, I'm actually doing something focused, and I'm taking steps, I'm taking action, I'm respecting myself and what
Mm.
I'm doing.
Mm. Yes, absolutely. And that's why we have been talking about that it's also a sacred container, meaning that we really honor each other and our own action taking time and our desires. And in this space, action taking is easy and joyful, and that's also the easiest way, I think, to take
Yeah.
action. The one leads to the thing and then back again. So it's in a circle. This and something gets to be shifted. It shifts
Mm.
when we work in this sacred container. And of course, that structure you mentioned about every week, you have this time to get together, and it makes a structure for the whole week. And that's also, yes, one brilliant way of taking action outside this weekly get together also, because it's that's ripple effect of what we have been talking about too. And then we are not taking action from a pushing in a pushing way, because that's not interesting, it's not meaningful. You get to be in this container and take action, so that you feel really held and you're not alone. You're surrounded by other purpose driven women who also are committed to take aligned action.
Yeah, and I want to add there, it's not only sitting working with your intellect and your head.
Mhm.
We That's why we have these breaks where we do teach you different tools for the body or meditation. Well, there's a lot of different things to really reconnect with your whole body, with your soul, your heart. And then you're going to take the action that is it's real. The other action sometimes is taken from the paradigms or the ego,
Mhm.
the inner critics.
Mhm.
And then it's a false action, sort of.
Mhm.
It's not really your true desire.
No, then it's based on fear,
Hmm.
and you can take a lot of action from that place, but usually you see afterwards that that action taking wasn't so aligned or effective as it maybe felt.
Mm.
So that's really important, I think, too. This is not just some kind of another productivity hack, effectivity a
Yeah,
hack.
exactly.
It's another way to live your life. It's another way to work for from your own true self and your center, and with your whole self.
Yeah, and I don't know if we said that, but it's holistic, and we see also the importance of being grounded, to Mother Earth and the sky. I mean, so we are like we are in between, but it's important to have the connection with both
Mhm.
to have a balance. Also, that is helping for everybody around us as well when
Mm.
we are taking action in alignment with everything.
Mm. Yes. That's
Um,
natural, and
mm,
it's a cycle, and
mm.
it's in a rhythm, and it's a totally other place to come from and take this action. You are creating something from desire, and the energy is totally another energy.
Yes, exactly. And
Mm.
we have this program is for 6 months,
Yeah.
and it's because you need some time to get, to get into it. That's why we choose that. And the mastermind is also really exciting. I mean, it's also that you meet other business women, entrepreneurs, and maybe you start working together. Who knows? Or maybe you sell something for another person or buy something from another interesting, yeah, business. You never know. So
Mm.
it's the networking as well.
Mm. Yes, and when we do this mastermind, we know that we have a group of very different entrepreneurs, of course, and that's really beautiful because then we also get ideas from each other and we get to share wisdom from different areas, different kind of businesses and beautiful souls, of course. So it's a huge support, peer support that we offer with this mastermind.
Mhm.
And of course, at the same time, you can choose yourself if you have a challenge you want to step into the circle and share that challenge or idea or question, and then get all these brilliant women entrepreneurs insights and wisdom presence. It's really powerful. It's
Mhm.
really powerful to do that in a group.
It is. Yep.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, and I want to add also that what we think is very important with this group is not only sitting working individual, but also we have this deep connection. We share sometimes different things from our lives, so it's a deep-hearted community, soul community.
Yes. Mm.
Um,
Mm.
yeah.
So if we would share some details about our mastermind and community action with ease and joy, then maybe the first thing would be to say that we have these weekly get it done sessions where we meet once a week, 2 hours and 30 minutes, and that this time is held by us. It's a sacred time dedicated to get things done, to do your work. And we always start with a check in, with a celebration, intention setting. And then we have two focused work periods, about 45 minutes each. And in these 45 minutes, everyone dives into their own work, creative, practical things, tasks that need to be done. And then we have a break in between. We have called it also for that it's a soul break, soulful break, and that you said already that it varies each week. We give a tool or we present some thing designed to support that presence and soulfulness, and then you get to explore the tool the week. And that's from the break. And of course, we close every 2.5 hours. We close with a gentle ending, so that we have a beginning and we have a break and we have an ending. And that might be a moment of reflection, or then sharing, celebrating, sharing insights. And yes, that's about the weekly Get It Done session.
Yes, and then we have the every other week the mastermind. That's 1.5 hour. Um, yes, and we also, when you end the program, you will have a one-to-one ending session with us.
Yes, to reflect about what has changed and celebrate the journey. And one important thing to say is, of course, that all this is international. It's online, so you can join from anywhere. We work here on Zoom, and we think that it's important that our participants, everyone, has a lot of time to create and be a part of our group. So our group members are really important to us, and that's why we don't take so many in our groups. We think it's better with a smaller group instead of
Yes.
something big. And we love that you commit, and that you really commit to this work together, because then we have a group that is committed for each other, holding the space all together, and that's very important for us.
Yes, and I also wanted to Thea, share a little bit. I heard you told me that you've been a headmaster and for a big school, I think. And
Principle, yeah.
yeah, exactly, principal. Yeah, exactly. Tell me a little bit more about what, I mean, your experience with working with people and
Mm,
students.
yes. And students, pupils, and families.
Mm.
Yes, and the school system also. I really love to be a principal, and I love to be a part of community, and that's the thing I loved the most. That I could really see what's happening in the dynamics in a group and the community. So, and serving, and yes, I just love that to be doing this work. In the same place, I have to say that I also got to do a lot of taking a lot of action and performance, and achieving things was really important for me. And what comes to mind now when you ask this question is that I had a lot to do, and really long to-do lists, and I always felt that it was almost, I had this idea or belief about that it's impossible to get that to-do list done. Probably it's also true in a way, but if you go in and take action from this place of thinking that it's impossible to get rid of all of that, because there comes more and more and more, and always I thought I was just running behind something that I tried to reach and never got there. So my action taking from this place was very stressful, and I got very tired. And I had also this feeling that if I stop doing and checking off these boxes, if I take a small break, I'm not going to come up on this again. So I fall, and then it's completely a catastrophe, a crisis. So when I'm reflecting about that now, I know that it's it's like 180 degrees in the other direction. When I now take action, I get a lot done. I have a calendar booked for many things, but the feeling when I'm doing what I'm doing is completely different. And that's also why I get to create so much more creative things instead of uh, checking off boxes.
Mm. Yes, because that was more of a survival mood.
Totally,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes. So you are, yeah, you are used to work with a lot of students and other teachers, and yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
And I love to learn to know everyone and all the individuals in a group, and I have always I notice after my 20 years in the schools and the school system that the same thing that I'm doing now I have been doing already then, and that is that when I meet someone, I know that there is always potential, and I have this idea or picture about the sun and clouds, meaning that everyone has her or his own mental health and potential and strengths, and everyone is capable, and there are opportunities to learn and to really live one's life in a beautiful flourishing way, in the way that there is always this sun available. But we know that often also the sun is not there, even though it's there, because it's covered up by clouds or a weather. And that weather comes and goes. And the thing I've always been thinking about smaller students, bigger students, older, and all adults too, and families, is that I want to help them to see the sun and that it's there. It's not broken, it's not gone away, it's going to show up again.
Beautiful. Yes. Yes, I agree. Yeah.
And that's natural, it's a natural state.
Mm.
And it's also, I think, logical and natural that the weather comes and goes. And if we think about state of mind, in which state of mind you are going to act in a different way. And that's what's interesting for me. In which kind of state? You could also talk about a ladder and think about a ladder of selves. In which step are you? If you're higher up on your ladder, you see a perspective, you see further away. But if you are not so high on your ladder of selves, then you don't have you all those beautiful um, strengths in your hand yet, but you can climb and then you have them. So it's really interesting to discover in which state of mind everyone is, and then work with groups in a way that we together can climb higher. And that's why we love this work too, with action with ease and joy, that we believe and we know, we have seen and explored it together, that when you have a higher frequency, when you work in a higher frequency, it's totally other kind of work, even though it was
Yes.
the same.
Yes. Yes, definitely. And to be aware of where you are in your feelings, to be
Yeah,
more and more catch yourself that, ah, okay, now I'm down. Okay, I accept what I feel, but not going to get stuck in it. Then I have different tools so I can climb the ladder.
Yeah.
But of course, very, very important to really accept what you feel so you don't, just escape from it and say, oh, everything's fine. No, 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 not that way. It's accepting to be grounded and true to yourself, but not get stuck.
Yes.
And yeah, I would also tell so they know a little bit. I'm thinking so they know about what we are doing. What kind of persons are we? I mean, I'm also been working with groups for a long, long time, having Qigong groups and also with coaching, personal development, and it's beautiful to see these groups, when you see people transform, and
Mm.
it's the best thing, really.
Yeah.
They find their inner peace, their strength, and also notice that they have a capacity to do something about their life.
Yes.
Um,
Mm.
and you need this silence, the calmness, also get in contact with your heart and get in touch with your feelings, and also different tools to go further. I mean,
Mm.
qigong tools, meditations, and but you can't. What I also notice is you cannot only meditate or do qigong to climb the ladder. I mean, you need tools and practice in daily life as well. When all these thoughts are coming, the feelings, and how you work with yourself
Mm.
to climb the ladder, to
Yeah.
get in higher frequency.
Yeah. Exactly. Maybe you could, Gunilla, give us some example or describe more about that, how magical it is when you notice in yourself or your clients the shifting from one frequency to another, because that is so magical and beautiful to see.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I can see on like when I'm coaching, sometimes people are coming totally, their mind is like this, their thoughts are like this, really, really high, and I don't know what they want, and they're very splittered, and definitely not calm. They're up here, talking a lot, and
Up in their head. Yeah.
yes, heady. And after a while, they get like more and more calm, and suddenly they know what they want. They can take decisions, and you, yeah, it's a totally different frequency. They feel happy, in contact with their soul, and their heart, and that's when they get so happy and peaceful, and it's totally shift,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then nothing can stop them because it's so they feel free, they feel in harmony, in balance, and they know their path.
Yeah. Calling.
Yeah,
Exactly. And that is so beautiful to watch and to be there, and to get the honor to lead in and help to be in there in that container, and that possibility is so beautiful. Absolutely.
yes, yes,
And it's amazing because it's always there.
yeah,
The
it is.
possibility is always there.
Yeah, exactly. But sometimes we need some help, some support
Yeah.
to get back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Exactly. Mhm. So
Okay. Yeah, so if you're interested, we put in the link below where you can, contact us. And yeah,
Yeah.
we would love to see you in our group.
Yes, absolutely. So beautiful to learn together and co-create together and yes, get this momentum going on together
Mm.
and take aligned action
Mm.
with
Yes.
ease and joy.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you for listening to Action with Ease and Joy.
And join our newsletter at actionwitheaseandjoy.com. Welcome to our world.